folks, on today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to use My Disney Experience on your cellular device. Today I'm using an iPhone 10, so I'm going to scroll over and I am going to go to, yes, folks, I have a whole folder just for Disney stuff. I'm going to click on the Disney World app. This is our welcome screen. Ooh, look, fireworks! Now, if you've never logged in to My Disney Experience, it's actually going to give you a prompt to log in. I've obviously logged in before, so I'm going to see the map, which it looks like it's going to give me the Magic Kingdom right now. And the first thing you'll see is there's a bunch of different things up here at the top. I'm going to take you through them in order. So this is our wait times for the Magic Kingdom. So Adventureland is one of my favorite places in the Magic Kingdom. So let's look. Looks like we got a 45-minute wait for the Jungle Cruise. Oh, it looks like Pirates of the Caribbean might be down. There's Walt Disney's Enchanted Tiki Room. And oh look, Country Bear Jamboree. Let's go over here. Looks like Splash Mountain has a 20-minute wait. And looks like we got a 30-minute wait for Big Thunder Mountain. So it's always kind of fun if you want to go through. I kind of like checking in every once in a while, just like, if I were at the world right now, what would it be like? Oh, we only have a 60-minute wait for Seven Dwarfs. It was like 180 earlier today, around noon. So if you're wondering, let's say you're like over here at the castle and you don't want to walk all the way back here to see what the wait times for some of the Fantasyland items are. You can do that right from the app. You can also see this in attractions. So this not only has the wait times for attractions, but it has little stars for things that maybe may not have wait times, like Cinderella's Castle. There's not actually a ride, it's just there. Here's the Prince Charming Regal Carousel. Looks like it's temporarily closed. I'm betting that's what's going on with Pirates too. Yep, closed for refurbishment, so that's why there wasn't anything going on the wait times there. So you'll see, like, here's the Liberty Square Riverboat, also closed for refurbishment right now. So that's how you can find out where different attractions are. And what's really cool, so let's say I want to go to Walt Disney's Carousel of Progress. I can get directions. Now you can also give the app the opportunity to see your location, and if you are in a Walt Disney World resort location, it will automatically pop up. I unfortunately am in Fort Worth, Texas, so it's not popping up my Walt Disney World location right there, but let's just pretend that I'm at Cinderella's Castle. So it will actually show you, if you're at Cinderella's Castle, how to get to the Carousel of Progress, and it says it's going to take about 4 minutes to walk. So that's pretty awesome. Another great feature of this app is you have characters. So earlier today when I was looking, there was way more characters on the map. And because it is basically 8 o'clock Central Time, 9 o'clock Eastern Time, we only have a few character options right now. But you'll see Mickey Mouse is out right now and Tinkerbell is as well. And if you click on the individual ones, it'll tell you when those characters are available. So Tinkerbell has been available since 9 a.m. this morning, and she will be available until 9 o'clock, 9:30 tonight. Looks like same thing with Mickey Mouse. Over here, oh look, we got all the princesses at Princess Fairy Tale Hall. Ooh, this is one of my cousin's daughter's favorite Disney princesses. Looks like you can also meet Cinderella, and it looks like Princess Fairy Tale Hall is open until 9:30 as well. And then it looks like back here, ooh, Ariel's out. That's exciting. We can also see her at until 9:30. Now, let's pretend that you see the map, but all the pins here's a good way to look at it. So all the wait times right now are really hard to see. You'll see these twos in here. So this is actually 2 attractions right now that are right next to each other. So it gets a little convoluted to try to see everything. If you want to see things in a more succinct way, at the bottom right hand corner you'll see this filter and this list. So you can actually click on the list and it'll give you all the wait times in an easy to read list, which I think is pretty fantastic. You can also filter things, so you can filter it by location. So you'll notice that even though I was looking at the map for Magic Kingdom, you'll see in Epcot the wait time for Grand Fiesta Tour. So if I only wanted to see Magic Kingdom, I would click on Magic Kingdom, I would click done, and only the Magic Kingdom attractions would show up on my wait times list. Click back on that button right there to go back. You can clear the filters if you want, and it'll have all of them back. All right, so we also have the same thing for dining. Again, it'll show you that you can see all these different dining areas. So let's say, for instance, that I want to eat at the Crystal Palace. So not only can you get directions, but if you click on the Crystal Palace, you can actually reserve a dining location right there. So I'm going to say me and my husband are going to go on the 28th, which as of right now is tomorrow. And let's just pretend we're going to go there for dinner. So it shows me that I have the only option right now for dinner is 8 o'clock at the Crystal Palace. If I click on that, it'll have me sign in and it'll have me book that. However, I'm not actually going to be there, so I'm not going to actually book it. Now, here's a very important one, restrooms. If you really need to go to the restroom in a park, you can use the app to see where the closest restroom is to you. And of course, you can click get directions so you don't have to waste any time trying to find it. Because we all know time is essential when you need to use the restroom. Now, it also has some entertainment options. So you'll see, especially down here on Main Street, it shows that the Citizens of Main Street, the Main Street Philharmonic, and the Main Street Trolley Show all happen in this location. And if you click on the one that you want to see, it tells you all of the show times. So that's a very, very, very cool option. There's also events. Now this is going to be something that is pretty much going to be for very specific things like Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party and Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. If I were to click on this, it would be able to give me all of the dates and times for these events. However, it's February, so we're not going to be seeing any of those dates anytime soon. Another cool feature is tours. If you didn't know, there are a lot of really great tours offered at the Magic Kingdom and other parks like Epcot and Animal Kingdom, as I know of. So right here, you could get the VIP tour service. If you click right here, you can get the Disney Family Magic Tour. That's where they meet. The Disney's Key to the Kingdom tour is meeting right there. And the Ultimate Disney Classics VIP tour meets right there. And I think this is the trains. Yes, the Magic Behind Our Steam Trains tour. Now these tours do cost extra money, but this shows you where they meet. If you ever have any questions about where a tour meets, you can always check out guest services, which is usually over here in this little corner. Now let's say that you have an annual pass or you bought Photo Pass. These are all of the different Photo Pass locations. They're always scattered all the way down Main Street. You get a really good view of the castle by the partner statue right here. This is one of my favorite ones here over by the Tomorrowland Terrace. They actually kind of do it a little bit closer to the hub, and you get a really great shot of the castle right there. If you have any guest services, this is the place to go. You'll see right here, this is a service animal relief area, which is very awesome. The Hall of Presidents also has hearing disability services. And if you click on any of these, they're going to tell you exactly what you're going to be able to do. It looks like we have a charging station at It's a Small World. We have a little defibrillator over here, apparently. So this is going to be a really, really great place to find anything that you need, whether it be a baby center. This is a little fast pass location, so if you're having issues with your app making fast passes, which I'll show you here in a second, and there's actually a fast pass kiosk right there, and I believe there's also one in Tomorrowland. Yep, it's right there. There's a Disney Vacation Club booth right here, things like that. Now I'm going to zoom out because our next place is going to be resort hotels. So you'll notice that we have this lovely lagoon here right outside of the Magic Kingdom, which is where our Magic Kingdom area deluxe resorts are going to be. So this is the Bay Lake Tower and the Disney's Contemporary Resort over here. We have the Polynesian over here, and we have the Grand Floridian, which I happen to have a reservation for very, very soon. I'm so excited. This is one of my favorite resorts in all of the Disney World properties. You'll also notice that at these resorts, there are different recreation opportunities. So over here, we have the beach pool. We have the cabana rentals. We have the campfire at Disney's Grand Floridian Resort. I believe one of these is also where you're going to have the Under the Stars movie watching party. Yep, movie Under the Stars at Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa. Many different resorts are going to have these places where you can actually watch a movie at the resort. It's a lot of fun, and I highly suggest you be able to make it if you have a free night at the resort. You can also see your shops, so not only can you see the shops within a resort, but you can also see the shops within a park. And then you can also see where the spas are. And there's a great spa right here, Senses, at the Disney Grand Floridian Resort. So those are the different things that you can see on this really far top menu area. And if you're looking for something specific, you can always click on that search menu and it's going to bring up a search bar and you can type in the name. Now I'm going to click on Pluto down here and I'm going to go to my account. And this is really, really cool. This is a really cool area of the app because it shows you park info and entry. So you can see show times for all sorts of things. So tonight we're going to have the electrical water pageant at 10:35. Happily Ever After is happening. Illuminations is happening. Fantasmic, Star Wars, Rivers of Light, Tree Awakening. Different parades that were happening today. Park hours. I can click on the 28th and you'll see all of those things right there. It shows you anything that's closed for refurbishment in the different areas of the park. My goodness, Typhoon Lagoon, all under refurbishment. Also shows you where the magic hours are. And then let's say that you have an annual pass. This is also going to give you a look at any blackout dates. So if you have a gold annual pass, you are good to go on February 28th. So these are all of the different pass types that you can get for annual pass holders, and you can make sure that you are not blocked out on the day that you want to go. Park hours, same thing. My tickets, this is going to be able to show you all of your tickets. Oh, it's going to have me log in. All right, so I have my DVC Platinum Plus Pass, annual pass right there. I have my other no expiration thing that I've had for a long time. And so I can not only see mine, but I can also see my husband's. So if you are connected with your friends on the My Disney Experience website, it's going to show up here on your passes as well. And again, for my annual pass, it shows me any blockouts. Let's say you don't have tickets. You can buy tickets right through the app. You click on Buy Tickets. It says number of days, you pick how many people you have, and then you can actually purchase them right there in the app and it'll automatically link. Now let's say you bought your tickets maybe through one of the awesome agents at the Magic for Less travel agency. You can actually link your tickets by clicking on My Tickets and clicking that plus button right there. Click Link Passes, and this will actually show you the ticket or pass, or if you bought a room with tickets, it'll ask for your confirmation number with the last name. If you don't know how to find the ID number, it has a lot of great sample tickets to show you where the ID is, not only on your Magic Away cards, but it gives you it on the Magic Bands as well. All right, let's go see my plans. So if I wanted to create a Fast Pass, I can do it right here through the app as well. You click on Get Fast Pass. It's checking for all the Fast Pass plans. I don't have any yet because I am not going to Disney World for a long time. But you can make selections up to 30 days in advance, or if you have a Disney Resort reservation, you can actually make your Fast Pass Plus reservation 60 days in advance. And what you do is you plan up to 3 Fast Pass experiences for each day of your visit. And so let's get started. Let's say me and my husband are going together. Let's pretend we're going tomorrow, because it's more fun to think of it that way. And let's just say we want to go to the Magic Kingdom. So I usually like to do my Fast Passes for the morning, because then when I use all 3 of my Fast Passes, I get a rolling Fast Pass. Look at that, Be Our Guest podcast just released. Anyways, I like to get my fast passes during the morning so that when I use all 3 of my fast passes, I can then get my rolling 4th fast pass throughout the rest of the day. I also don't like to make my fast passes until after the first couple hours the park has been opened. So let's see. Big Thunder Mountain has very limited, but let's just pretend I'm going to go to the 650. Confirm. And there you go. I now have that fast pass for tomorrow. Now, obviously, I'm not going tomorrow, so what you can do is if for some reason you want to cancel your fast pass, you just click on the fast pass you've got and you click cancel, and it double confirms yes, remove. Ta-da! And that's how you create your fast passes. Let's say you also want to reserve some dining, so let's make another reservation. You can either do it through the way I showed you, like actually on the map, clicking the restaurant that you want and then making a reservation, or you can do it through this way. So let's say I want to go to dinner. What's really cool about this is I basically only tell it that the number of my party and the time I want. So it looks like on the 28th there is a Ohana reservation. I'm going to click on that. And that's another tip, guys. If there's something that you've really been wanting, you can always find something if you just keep checking back. So obviously I'm not going to review and confirm because I'm not actually going to Ohana tomorrow. Yes, cancel. But that's how you can reserve dining. And what's nice doing it that way is you don't have to have it just by one location. You can search all locations. Again, by putting on your party size, and then clicking on the day and clicking on the meal. And so not only does it bring up Ohana probably, it brings up all the different places, Beaches and Cream, Boma, Cape May, Chef Mickey's, like all over the resort. So I like going that way to reserve my dining. You can also order food through the mobile app. So let's pretend that I am in the Magic Kingdom and I'm going to Columbia Harbor House. So it tells me that lunch and dinner are served from 11 to 9 o'clock p.m. All right, and it's a quick service restaurant. The meal plan is accepted, which I'm excited about. So I'm going to click on Order Food. And I can build my order right here within the app. And this is something that I've heard has saved a lot of time. Oh, looks like that has closed. So let's see. Animal King. Oh, Deluxe Burger probably isn't closed. Let's order some food. But I've heard that this is something that has saved people a lot of time. Oh, goodness. So Tula Canteen, maybe? Oh, nope, it's gonna be closed too. Okay, well, if things weren't closed because I'm not in Disney, that's where you would do it. And again, like I've mentioned, it has saved people a ton of time. You can skip the line, get your stuff right there, and you don't have to waste a lot of time at the restaurant. Instead, you can ride more rides. Now let's pretend you already have a dining reservation or you already have a hotel reservation because of the wonderful travel agents at the Magic for Less. You can click Link Dining and put your confirmation and last name on reservation right there. Same thing with your hotel. You can do that right there. And if for some reason, some crazy reason, you are not using a travel agent at the Magic for Less travel company, you need to click on the Call to Book Hotel and you can call from right there. I don't want to do that because as you'll see on my plans, I already have my resort reservation right there. Now the last thing that you can do on the My Disney Experience app is you can see all of your photos. So if you buy Disney's Disney's Photo Pass or you have an annual pass, you can link your photos right here. So you can either, oh, there's my iPad. You can either center the code that appears on the back of your Photo Pass card, or you can enter the Photo Pass ID. And the ID is right there. You can also see they have a Photo Pass code and 16-digit ID number appear on the back of the card. And enter it right there. And then you can also link a Magic Band or card. Now, let's say that for some reason I don't have a Magic Band or I don't want to keep up with a bunch of cards. You can actually show a Photo Pass code to the Photo Pass photographer and they can actually scan this QR code right here and your photos will be linked to your account. That's a very, very cool feature. Now, if I had any photos, I would click right there and all of my photos would show up right here. But because I haven't been in a long time, I don't have any Photo Pass photos yet. At the very bottom, you're going to see a place to buy merchandise or an announcement or things like that. And that's at the very bottom. So that's the My Disney Experience app. I'm going to show you one more thing just as a tag on. Disneyland app is very similar, but I'm going to show you where you can get your Max Pass, because they don't necessarily have Fast Pass digitally like they do at Disney World, but they have introduced this Disney's Max Pass, which is kind of the same thing, but that's where you would be able to do it right there. I'll scroll back down. So you would have tickets, obviously. If you don't, you can click on buy tickets right there. And then basically what Max Pass is for $10 a day per ticket, you are able to get not only your Fast Pass reservations, but you are also able to get Photo Pass. And basically the Max Pass is taking the legacy Fast Passes where you actually had to go to the kiosk and get the little paper things, which is what they still do in Disneyland today. Is basically taking that system and putting it digitally. From what I heard, it works great. If you're that person in the party that has to run around and go to all the different booths to get your Fast Passes, you no longer have to run. You can save some of your steps. But this is where that would be. And this app works very, very similar and pretty much, honestly, exactly the same as the Disney World app. You'll see it has attractions, characters, dining, shops, restrooms, all that stuff up here. And it has your reservation stuff down here, Photo Pass, Max Pass. Well, thank you guys for joining me today. I am so happy that you did. If you have any questions, you can ask them in the comments below, and I will gladly try to answer them for you. If you do not have a Magic for Less travel agent yet, I highly suggest that you do. The link to do that is also in the description below. And until next time, we will see y'all soon. Bye!